Hello everyone, kingbullet here with another Talking Tuesday, Thursday edition this time. I apologize I didn't get this out on Tuesday. It's been a crazy week. For those of you who are in my Discord, I'm sure you guys know by now that yesterday I got both of my adult cats fixed, and that was a trip. And then uh, like Monday and Tuesday, I had appointments and blood work and stuff like that, all for health reasons. Um, so I didn't get a chance to record anything at any time. It was crazy. Hence why this is late. Thankfully, I've got plenty of videos prepped and ready for in case stuff like that happens. Um, I mean, just off the top of my head, I probably have at least another 20 hours of Subnautica to start editing out. Um, yeah, I had one person ask me, well, why don't you make Subnautica every day and then just go from there. It's like I have Kingdom Come Deliverance going on, Subnautica. There's another 3 hours of Kingdom Come that I have to go through, another 20 hours of Subnautica, and all this other stuff. It's like, holy jeez, when did I get too many hours worth of videos? Before I was struggling to just get a little bit of content out. I know it's all like one or two games, but geez. So yeah, I've been working with that, trying to get that stuff. Um, and with everything like that handled, hopefully, I know I've been saying this, and for the past like week or two, I haven't gotten back to it. Hopefully, I'm gonna really push for it this weekend. I'll be able to calm things down around this place, and I will get back to recording. I have stuff planned. I wanna try to get Sexy Brewtail out there. I wanna try to get back to They Are Billions. StarCraft and Spellforce are both on my list. So I mean, I have a ton of games that I really got to get back to, and I just haven't had the time. It's been absolutely crazy. But I'm going to make the biggest effort to do so. Like I said last time, expect quite a few Let's Plays, like the Subnautica Let's Play, um, Kingdom Come. For the most part, I might record some of it, but Kingdom Come, stuff like that to all be streamed. Um, Quite honestly, with YouTube policy, how it changed recently, I'm not the biggest fan of the change, and it kind of diminished in a way my urge to record stuff. Um, and I'm trying to reflare that spark because I absolutely loved it. I love the diversity of the games and everything. Um, and I have been seeing channel growth on YouTube. Don't get me wrong. I've seen quite a bit. We're at 130 subscribers now, which is absolutely crazy. In the YouTube world, that's a lot. Um, if it would have been the old uh, partner, I guess you could call it, policy for YouTube, I'd be like halfway there to being able to monetize my videos, which, I wouldn't get a lot for it, but the little bit that I would get would help out. So, yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm like a tenth of the way there. I went from being about halfway there to a tenth of the way there, which really kind of sucks, but in a way, I can understand that. Um, but yeah, so for those of you who have been following, I have next month's charity stream, what it's for, worked out. I'm waiting until closer to finalize the date, but it's looking like it's going to be March 17th that I'm going to do this charity stream, and it's going to be autism awareness. Um, so a lot of people, I asked what people would like to see, and one that came up a lot was autism awareness. And I was like, you know what? That's a great cause. A lot of people kind of overlook it. And, I saw people who have millions of followers and views on a different platform making fun of autistic people. And it was like, I guess that works. If I would have had the time, I probably would have done an extra 12-hour charity stream already for it just because of what I saw. Um, but I just did not have the time, and I wasn't gonna try to make the time with how crazy everything has been. So that's gonna be really awesome. Once again, Tiltify. I have to figure out a charity that I can set up the donations to, and that's reliable and transparent and everything else. So if you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. I'll check all of them out as they come in. But yeah, it's a great cause, and I think it'll be a whole lot of fun. Um, but something that I'm also working on is over the next coming weeks, I would say I'm going to be working on a pretty big project of mine. It's not going to be a long video, I don't think. Um, but it's gonna probably take a lot of time to do, and it's a collab of sorts. I'm gonna be collaborating with some of my streamer friends and stuff like that, and I don't want to go into details just yet, just because it's really, really early in it. I just recently come up with it, um, and it's gonna take me some time to get everything. One of the biggest stall factors right now of me doing anything is if you watch my streams, I'm working on getting a green screen with proper lighting. If you guys have noticed, every once in a while my camera likes to say that it's really dark in here. It's because I have an overhead light. That's it, and it's behind me. Yeah. So, it's not the best lighting in the world. The camera does a lot of readjustments on its own. I want to get a green screen only really for when I'm recording, or not recording, for when I'm streaming. I don't really want a green screen for when I'm recording. Um, just because whenever I'm doing a normal video, where's my other hand? I like the box. I like showing people that, hey, I'm I'm here. I'm not in this whole big office setting. This is originally a bedroom, I turned it into an office. Um, but when it comes down to streaming, I want a green screen just because um, I have like interactive buttons and stuff like that that's available on Mixer, and by the time people are watching my stream, I'm like super small on the screen, so I don't take up a lot of it. And yeah, I don't want that. I want to be able to be seen more. When it comes to YouTube, it's fine because most people watch YouTube on their Xbox, they watch it on their computer, or TV, whatever, and you know, even then, even if it's on a mobile device of some sort, you got the whole screen. You don't have stuff underneath or a chat next to it or anything like that, making the screen smaller. It's all full screen as long as you make it the full screen. So, I mean, that's kind of why I want the green screen. Whether I will take it down every time I go to record, I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll just use the green screen from now on. I don't know. But yeah, I want a green screen regardless, just to try to make things look a little nicer. So who knows what will happen? That's still a little ways away. If you want to help me be able to afford a green screen, down in the description below, there's ways that you can help me out financially. You can donate via Streamlabs. You can become a patron and help me out monthly. Um, and patrons get special privileges when it comes to playing on stream and certain giveaways and a special place in my Discord and all this other cool stuff. If you guys want to look into that, it's pretty cool. I have to update Patreon a little bit. I have to tell some of the rewards that you get for certain tiers and everything. I kind of set it up quickly last time. I gotta sit down probably in the next day or two and really revamp my Patreon page. Um, so that's another thing that I got to work on. But I mean, that's about it. We had a really amazing day on last Friday for streaming. It was freaking amazing. We had about 160 follows in a 6 hour stream. Like we weren't rated, we weren't hosted by anybody big or anything like that. Just the normal, my regulars and stuff like that. But that was where the Leviathan killings came from. If you go to my Subnautica and look for the Ghost Leviathan, Sea Dragon Leviathan, Double Reaper kill, um, yeah, we did that day. We peaked at 111 viewers and stuff like that. It was pretty awesome. It was a crazy day. It really put like a lot of goals ahead of schedule. So with them being ahead of schedule, me being me, I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna try to keep up this momentum. So I'm gonna be trying to get a roughly 165 follows in a week. That's gonna be the most I've ever done. I usually average roughly 120 without days like those. So I'm gonna be really pushing the envelope. Um, and we'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, I don't hit it, no big deal. I was expecting to hit 2,000 by the time I reapplied for partnership on Mixer. Wow, hair, you are a mess. And I'm already past that, and I still have another almost 3 weeks to go before I can reapply for partnership. So my goal is to hit 3,000 before I reapply, which will be 3 times, yeah, I guess like 3 times the amount that I had. I originally applied with roughly 1,000 follows, and then I was denied when I was roughly at 1,400 follows about a month later. Uh, and then you have to wait 2 months before you can reapply again, 60 days. And I still have, I think, 21, 22 days left, and I've already gone almost 1,000 follows in a little over a month. And if I hit 3,000 by the time I can reapply, I'm looking at roughly 2,000, 2,200 follows in 2 months. So it's kind of hard to ignore those kinds of numbers with growth. But then again, I know that I still struggle. So we'll see what happens. Partnership isn't everything. Um, I'm doing this to have fun and I'm enjoying myself. There's other ways that people can sub to me and everything like that. And even if I get partnership on Mixer and YouTube, I'll probably still keep Patreon. Just because while Mixer and YouTube, it'd be like monetized, I'd get a little bit of money from each video and all that. And Mixer, I'd get a sub of $5.99, and then I'd see about $3 of it. Through Patreon, you guys can sub for $5, $10, any amount that I really choose. I think I can make it so you can choose the amount you want to sub for as well, which I'm gonna look into. And at that point, it's just like, hey, I see most of it. I have a tier 2 patron, which is a $10 pledge, and I see $9 of that every month, for example. Whereas if it was through Mixer, a $10 sub, I'd see $5 of it. So, it's a good way if you guys want to help me more financially and you don't want to like donate and then forget to donate or whatever. You want to like do a forgive or yeah, forgive, forget. Do it and forget about it. It's a great way to do that. Um, so yeah, I would really like to see more patrons, but I can understand if you don't. You know, it's whatever. Um, but I've rambled for too long as it is, so for now, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, smack that like button with your Warhammers. And as always, share us around with your friends. Help these King's forces grow. And I will see all of you guys in the next battle.